Hey guys, it's Melanie. I'm not sure what day you're seeing this. I'm recording it on November 28th, so just after Thanksgiving. But I hope you're having a great day. I received a knock on the door yesterday. I was not expecting a package, and I went out there and it was a beautiful little box from Viseart. I was kind of blown away because I just received the Petit Four palettes from them a week or so ago. Again, I don't know when you're seeing this. I did do just a quick swatches and initial review of these. Since then, I have been using them regularly. I do still intend on doing some tutorials with these during December as well. So those are still coming. Bear with me. But the creator, the owner and creator behind Viseart was starting to sneak a new palette over on her Instagram. And as soon as I saw it, I fell in love with it because they are total Melanie colors. I love plums, I love mauves, I love purples, I love pinks. I tend to favor more cool toned palettes than anything else, and Viseart has come out with some great options for that lately. And this is their brand new, first off, the outside packaging on this one is gorgeous. I love the design that is on here. So here is the outside. It is that classic Viseart packaging where they have the little, flap here, and then you open it, and then you've got your mirror and obviously your eyeshadows. So this is called and I'm gonna butcher this, I took French in 1994, 95, I don't know. I was a freshman in high school. It was a long time ago. So this is the Violet Étendu. I'm just gonna put it up on screen for you guys. So there she is. It's so beautiful. It's so pretty, guys. So here are the shades on the card. So you can see lots and lots of violets, plums, mauves. There is also this beautiful shade in here called Wink, which is an iced lavender with a duochrome finish. I think it looks so unique. I just think it's so beautiful. But yeah, this palette is available as of November 27th, so yesterday when it came in the mail, at the viseartparis.com website. Obviously, I will link this down below. I think it should be available at the other usual suspects as well at some point. So obviously Sephora, Muse Beauty Pro, Beautylish. If it is on those other websites as well, I will try to remember to put those links down below as well. So yeah, I'm not wearing any eye makeup, so we're gonna try this on together. This is literally going to be a first impressions. I have not put my fingers into the shadows. I literally just opened it to take a peek at it, and I wanted to use it fresh without having swatched it or done anything to it. So I'll let you get a close-up of it before I start digging in with my brushes. But before I do, and the rest of my face, whatever, the blush, the lips, everything else that you see, I'll link down below as well. So I wanted to read you guys the little story behind it. I do really like that they include these cards that share the story behind the palette. So they say that this is a seductive secret lies within a tantalizing pop of duochromatic dreams and cool-toned nude hues, introducing Violet, an intoxicating extension of our cherished Liaison palette. Our captivating Violet palette transcends reality with sumptuously saturated shades ranging from exquisitely pale gossamer lilacs to the provocative splendor of bold aubergines. Violet is tonally surrounded by an array of spellbinding cool and earthy plums, neutrals, and the softest pinks. This palette is an idyllic match for your effortless, elevated everyday makeup routine with daringly risque shades to express your colorful and artistic whims. Come flirt with us and flaunt your coquettish charm. This palette is going to retail for $44. So now you guys know a little bit of the story behind it. I love, all of the things, the earthy plums, the violets, the aubergines, all of it screams me. So let's take these boring eyes into not boring eyes. And let's take a look at the palette. So I'm literally removing this plastic piece for the very first time. Oh, I love you. I love it. Guys, look at, that's coming off really true on my viewfinder today. So yeah, these are the colors. It looks exactly, this is rare. These are the colors, you guys. Okay, let us dive in. I've got the names are obviously on the back, so I'm gonna tell you guys what I'm putting and where. And let's get into it. I'm gonna do something pretty neutral today. I do have to run a few errands, so I don't wanna look insane, but I think I'm gonna use this brush. It doesn't have anything on it. No, okay. This is one of my favorite blending brushes. This is from Zoeva. This is the Luxe Soft Definer. By the way, my eye primer that I'm using today is the Viseart. Obviously pairs very nicely with their eyeshadows. Okay, I'm going to try to do this without going out of frame. Let's see how this goes. Okay, I am gonna start with the shade Blushing, which is this guy right here. I'm just gonna load that onto my blending brush. Picks up a good amount. I mean, so far it's definitely that Viseart formula. I mean, I can tell even when just picking it up. And I am tapping the shadow down into my brush so it doesn't just, you know, explode onto the eye and then I have to spend hours like blending out my little color dot. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I feel like I've done these tutorials enough. You guys know how I do this. I like for the shadow to sort of fluff up into the bristles and then onto the skin versus just splatting them onto my skin and then working forever to blend out that splat, if you will. Not that powders can be splats, but I feel like you get me. Okay, so, ooh, that is really pretty. This is a really soft, this looks like a soft muted taupey plum. Ooh, and it goes on so nice. Sorry, I'm gonna try to, there we go. Let's see if that allows you to see just a little better. It's really cold and rainy today, so I have to use this light, otherwise we're gonna be sitting in the dark. Sorry guys. So I'm just gonna work that into my inner crease here, now that I've deposited most of the color in the outer part of my crease. And I'm following my natural socket line and then going slightly above the socket on the outer part here, just to give myself a nice gradient. That's pretty. Okay, so I'm gonna build it up just a little bit with the shade Fusion, which is at the end of the first row here. Oh, that's pretty too. Oh yeah, these are all, these two are going on like a dream. There's just so little fallout with Viseart. Like I don't have any of the usual speckles down on my cheekbones, which is fantastic. I think the little tapping trick that I do also helps with the fallout a little bit. Oh man, can you guys hear the leaf blower? Probably. Hopefully that's not too annoying. Ooh. Oh, I love that as a crease shade. Okay. It's really tempting for me to start mixing. Okay. This Passion shade, a vivid purple with a matte finish. This is just screaming like it just wants to be just a little bit maybe on in my crease. Oh, that is pigmented. Oh, okay. You go down in there. Oh, you guys, that shade. so, oh gosh, yes. So I'm putting that mostly on my lid, and I'm still using the same brush. I haven't switched brushes. Putting it mostly on my lid at this point, but also a little bit up into the crease. Oh, I really love that so much. Oh, you guys, it's so, well, sorry. Can you see that? Oh, I love it. Okay, let's find a really nice shadow brush. Is this one clean? Clean enough. Okay, what do I want to put on my lid? Do I want to go with a matte lid? I mean, matte would definitely make it very boring and everyday. I think what I'm going to do is use this Viseart shade, this one right here. Oh, that is that classic shimmer finish. What do they describe this as? A light lilac with a shimmer finish. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, let's put her on the lid. Oh, yes, that's perfect. By the way, this brush is the Esom W21. I highly recommend this brush for putting down shimmer shadows because it actually applies them almost as well as when you use your fingers. Like if you're looking for a very impactful shimmer finish, this one's fantastic. Esom brushes you can find at, where is that? Muse, I think. Oh, you guys, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. That's so pretty. I am getting a little bit of fallout now, so I'm just gonna brush that away. I use powder foundation, so it's very easy for me to just sweep it away, and it doesn't streak across my cheeks at all. Like you can't see a streak or anything, so. Okay, I really love this. I might deepen up that passion shade a little more, so just a little more. And then again, mostly on the outer lid area. Oh, I love it. I really like this, you guys. Okay, there is not enough, I don't think there's enough pigment in any of these to really act as a liner for my liking. So I'm just gonna use my usual, this is the Anastasia Brow Powder Duo. I bought this for my brows back before I had my brows micro-shaded. So that's what if you like my brows, they're essentially tattooed on my face. So find a person that you trust with micro shading and you too can wake up with brows every day. But this was way too dark for my brows. This is the Duo in Granite, like I said. But it turns out that I really like the darker shade as my eyeliner. So I didn't want to return it because I figured I could use it somehow, especially just even as eyeshadows. So anyway, this one works out great as a liner. So I'm just using my Zoeva Soft Brow Line brush for my liner. I'm just gonna pop that pretty close to my lash line and give myself a little definition along the lash line here. Now I don't have to be super careful with this because I always go in and blend it a little bit. So the only area where I'm a little bit more careful about the actual line is as I go in towards my inner corner because I don't really blend that out. So I need that to not be too wonky, but this part here, you'll see I'm gonna blend it just a little bit. Okay, so then I'm gonna go in with my blending brush and smudge out that liner by just going over it ever so slightly. Oh, I love that. Okay. really like this a lot. I know it's really hard to tell when I don't have the other eye done. So I'm gonna go ahead, finish up the other eye, and then we'll come back and I'll let you guys see the colors a little bit more up close. And I'll give you my verdict, but I feel like you know that I already like this. So anyway, stay tuned. Ta-da, all done. So I'm gonna come in and give you guys a closer look here. So we used quite a few shades from the palette. Let's just ignore my hair. I love how this turned out. First off, these types of shades with green eyes, I think are absolutely beautiful. If you have green eyes, plums, mauves, even like the pinky mauves, I think are just such a beautiful, like perfect complement to green eyes. Obviously you can use these shades on brown eyes, blue eyes, whatever your eye color, I think they would look stunning. But for green eyes especially, I think anytime that you're using plums or mauves or amethyst type shades, they're just so beautiful. They really bring the green out. So bravo for the color story here. I absolutely love it. So we used quite a few shades from the palette today. So we used this guy here, this one here, this, and this. Obviously didn't touch a few of these other ones, but I'll get to playing with those as well. I don't anticipate having any issues with those either. These are very blendable. They, once again, don't produce a ton of fallout. They're easy to work with. With other Viseart palettes, I'm going to assume it's the same with this one, but obviously I haven't worn this all day yet. I get all day wear. The vibrancy stays exactly the same from start to finish. That might have to do with the fact that I do really rely heavily on eye primers. Like I said, today I used the Viseart, but I've used Viseart shadows with other primers as well. Just as long as there's a primer on my eyes, these hold up like nothing else in my collection. They're beautiful. They're still my favorite eyeshadows all around. And I think if you love plums or violets, you really can't go wrong with this palette. So I'm a huge fan. I'll try to remember to post a picture on Instagram as well and maybe tease this tutorial there. Like I said, I have no idea when this is going up, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch today. Once again, I'll put everything that is on my face in the description box down below. If you want to know where any of the stuff came from, what it is, what color, all of that is down below. So have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.